Good tidings. This is the 26th installment of my 60 plus life enhancers. Today we will be dealing with the Asian way of going to the toilet. What does it matter when you go to the toilet? I mean, you just sit on the European style toilet. It's comfortable and it feels nice, and you just go to the bathroom and people don't really talk about it. It's all icky and we don't want to talk about that. What does it matter? I mean, you just go. You just sit down, you do your business, or if you're a man, you just stand up and do your business. Oh, I don't know if you saw that. I just got swooped. Anyway, it's one of the disadvantages of having a nice garden near a nature reserve, but I guess it's nice as well because there is actually life, as in birds, which you might be able to hear in the background. Anyway, back onto the video. By the end of this video, I will have shown you why you've been going to the toilet, or most of you, the wrong way. When I went to Asia as a young boy and then as a teenager, I actually lived in Asia for 6 months in Indonesia. I was very lucky to get such an experience. And I remember going to the bathroom thinking, oh, this is horrible and awful. I have to squat. It's very uncomfortable. The Western toilet that we had at home was much nicer. Why are they doing this? This is not pleasant. It was awkward and difficult, and to get down in a certain way, and I had to be strategic as to how I did it. And but then I got older. And I started doing some research on health. I started researching on the human body and the bowel system and the way the bowel system works, and how the trouble with a Western-style toilet is it basically crimps the bowel, locks it in, whereas you want it to be nice and straight. And the way you're just sort of lazily sitting on a Western-style toilet where you're not stretching those muscles in the buttocks and in the glutes, you're not even getting any benefits there. So then I started to do some research and I realized that actually we'd gone backwards and that the Asians were on the right train. Unfortunately, actually, now I've gone back to Asia as an adult and I've noticed that the new restaurants and the like, and McDonald's, all have Western style toilets. So it's a shame because we could have learned from them and benefited. So anyway, hopefully there will still be some residual Asian type toilets. So anyway, the big advantage of the squat toilet is that it's a natural elongation of the bowel. The bowel movements are quicker, more efficient, and you're also even getting exercise at the same time. Similarly, when men go to the urinal and stand, one of the big problems with that is that not all of the urine comes out, which is a problem. Not all of the water passes. So that's another problem. So sitting. Unfortunately, it's difficult to retrofit toilets. So one strategy people have come up with is the thing called the squatty potty, where you use a little stool to sit when you go to the toilet. That can be one thing. So in terms of practical applications of how you actually do this, I guess I've already talked about that, which is you can get a squatty potty. Ideally, to actually have a squat toilet built into your house would be awesome, and that would certainly be something I would do if I had the money. But like most people, I'm on a budget, so that's not really practical. And also, of course, you'd have to get a plumber that would feel comfortable and confident doing how to fix it. So there are workarounds, and certainly I would recommend all men avoid standing when they go to the urinal as much as absolutely possible. It's a really bad habit. I can understand from an efficiency perspective, but you got to weigh it up. An extra 5 seconds or 10 seconds or 30 seconds at the toilet vis-a-vis your long-term health. Choose the long-term health. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I've explained to you why the way you've been going to the toilet is wrong. And this squatting, which I talked about in the previous installment, which dealt with how to sit using the Asian squat, and actually I've even had a comment on my previous video on a Japanese style of squatting, which also looks like it's got a lot of potential. You can apply that same principle to squatting to go to the toilet. So anyway, until next time for the 27th installment, goodbye.